Hi, this is Rob Anspach, and welcome to another edition of eHeroes. Today's eHero is Kristin Blumetti, and we're just going to jump right into her bedroom. Wait a minute, that's not right. But we are going to share with you marketing, beauty, and a lot of the different things that Kristin is doing to expand her makeup business. So welcome, Kristin, and thank you for being on the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I didn't know I was going to be introduced as a hero, but
Well, I think the concept of entrepreneurs doing what you do, you become a hero to others because they look up to you. They see your videos, and you've done probably 500 or so live videos over the last 2 years, and you've given women confidence to be able to put their makeup on, put it on the right way, to do this, and I think it's phenomenal.
thank you.
So what got you started in this?
So honestly, in the makeup business in general, what got me started was honestly just a mascara. Like I just needed a mascara, and I had a friend who I knew was selling this mascara that I'd seen her post about on Facebook. And so I called her up and I said, you know what, I want to try that mascara. I need something. I actually had eyelash extensions for 3 years, which if you don't know what those are, they're like fake lashes basically that are adhered to your lashes permanently. And so you have these long, beautiful lashes. And then I had to cut that out of my budget. So I had to get them taken off, and I felt naked without them. So I had to find a mascara that was going to fit in my budget, but give me that feeling. So honestly, I kind of just stumbled upon it. I just wanted mascara, and she kind of talked me into just trying it as a business, even though I had no intention of doing this as a business. And the fact that I saw that she was so successful just using social media as her marketing, nothing else. She didn't have to leave her house. She could literally work from her cell phone anywhere. It kind of made me think this might not be a bad idea just to try it, just to see if I could make something of it. So that's kind of how I started, and it's kind of snowballed from there.
But why video? Why not just do what everybody else is doing and post the product picture or a description? I mean, how has the video really helped you?
So the video specifically, because initially when I started, I was just posting pictures because there was no live video option, and I just hadn't dabbled in the video world yet. But I quickly learned that, like you said, that's what everybody else does, right? Everybody else posts the pictures of the products, and that looks like a commercial to most people. And I'm not selling makeup. I'm trying to sell confidence and empowerment and helping these women feel more beautiful. And it doesn't really matter if they look beautiful. I think everyone's beautiful, and it matters that they feel beautiful. And the way that I found to do that is to connect with them. And video is really the best way, other than literally face to face with someone. It's the second best way to connect with someone. They get to see your face, they get to hear your voice, they get to see your reactions. And so I think using video really helps me connect on a one-on-one and on a personal level with the women that I'm dealing with.
So these videos have made you the queen of confidence.
You might say that. I like to focus on, again, helping women feel confident, helping them feel beautiful. So yeah, that's my goal.
So let's walk the audience, the listeners, the viewers through a typical video. So, and I've watched many of yours. So, to just make a video is one thing, but you're doing it live on Facebook where, you can make mistakes. You can, not do what you thought maybe you were going to do. And here you are putting yourself out there,
Yeah, and it's scary because I will say, before the live video format came about, I did start making pre-recorded videos, which is a lot, quote unquote, easier because you can edit them, you can cut the mistakes out, you can speed them up if they're too long, you can do so much to it to make it perfect, so to say. And live is, yeah, a whole different ball game because you're live. If you make a mistake, everybody sees it. You can't edit it out. It's there. And I think that even kind of ties back into the confidence level where I've had to learn that, you know what, people relate to your weakness. They might look up to you and admire you for your strength and, you know, how well you do something, but they're going to connect with you based on your weaknesses and seeing that you're a real person that makes mistakes. So I've kind of owned that. And like just yesterday, my tripod has been kind of giving me some problems. In the middle of a live video, my phone literally like jumped off the tripod and fell on the floor and I had to just pick it up and keep going. So, you know, my live videos, I do have somewhat of an idea of what I'm going to show my viewers, maybe an eyeshadow technique or a lip product that I'm really excited about or a new product that's just come out. But I try not to script them. So I try to just act like I'm talking to my girlfriends and we're hanging out, putting makeup on and just go from there.
You know, and I've watched some of your videos and some days you can tell, I mean, you've put a lot of energy into it, a lot of confidence, a lot of emotion, but I know that there's days where you don't feel good. You don't feel well. I mean, but you do it anyway to build that trust with your audience.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. And honestly, I mean, I wish I would do that even more because there's days when I don't feel like doing it and I do it anyway. And there are days when I don't feel like doing it, so I don't do it. But honestly, I regret those days. So I really try to be consistent. I think consistency really helps gain trust with your viewers. They know that you're not just going to blast their Facebook wall for a week and then disappear off the face of the planet. You're going to be there. You're going to answer their questions and, you know, that consistency level. And again, it shows you're real. You know, if I'm sick and I'm like losing my voice and coughing every 5 seconds, people connect with that because it's flu season. Everybody's not feeling great. But I think showing them that I still can do this business and feel better about, you know, even though I'm sick, I can feel better when I have a little bit of makeup on. I think it kind of encourages others to do the same.
Right. And you know, if you guys are watching the video, you see that Kristin is actually in her bedroom doing this video. But in other videos, she's, you know, in her bedroom, in her bathroom, in her kitchen. And I think that builds trust with people because they see the real you. It's not a production. It's not a set. It's you in your home and you're giving them instruction on how to do, you know, foundation or makeup or eyelashes or whatever. And I think it becomes real. It becomes raw. It becomes trustworthy.
Absolutely.
So, but beyond that, I mean, you do some things that I think are really incredible for, where was it? You were just at another country.
Yes, I was just in Haiti for the 5th time.
5.
Yeah, 5 times.
So
And I keep going back.
what do you do down there? I mean,
Well, we do a lot of stuff, but over the last 5 trips, 5 years basically that I've been going, we have me and a group of people that I go with. We have helped build a new dormitory for an orphanage there, and all the kids, they were living in a temporary facility in downtown Port-au-Prince, Haiti, which is not a very good place for a whole bunch of kids to be living. It's very dangerous, a lot of crime. And again, it was a temporary facility. It was built to house them for a year, and they'd been there for like 7 years, 7.5 years. So we built them a new facility out of the, you know, downtown area. It's out in the countryside. It's right by the coast, like some of the most beautiful beach and scenery you've seen. And so we built them this big dorm, and they moved in about six months ago now, almost 6 months ago. So this last time I went, we were visiting with the kids, and we were kind of just doing a lot of maintenance work on the facility. They've moved in, but you know, they don't have running water yet. So we're working on getting a well dug for them. They had a generator for some electricity, but it was limited. So we built a permanent housing for the generator, did some more wiring so they'd have some more lighting. So yeah, we're always just doing stuff. And then obviously just loving the kids and hanging out with them and giving them hope and you know, I keep going back every year for 5 years because I think again, consistency like weaves into every part of life. I think, you know, they see the same people come back every year, and they realize that we really do care about them. We really do love them. We're not just going there to be, you know, temporary heroes and build them a building and then say, look what we did, and leave. We're going and building relationships, and that's what it's all about. So
Right.
that's why I go to Haiti.
But, you know, you also tie in a lot of your causes in Haiti to your makeup business, and you interact with people and let them know what you're doing, and you also have fun with it, and you let people know, you know, right up, you know, I think in your videos, you know, if you are doing a contest, you know, that you're trying to win something, you're honest with people. Hey, I'm trying to win this trip to, I think you were in Punta Cana. I mean,
Yes.
and people were just excited to help you.
Yes, I'm glad that you bring that up. So yeah, last year I earned a trip to Punta Cana through my company, Unique, and I kind of dropped the ball a little bit last year. I waited to the last minute. We have to earn so many points to earn the trip, and it's based on not only on our sales volume, but it's also based on certain promotions every month. And the last month last year that we could earn points, I needed like an insane amount of points in 1 month to earn the trip. And yeah, I did. I just kind of, people rally behind you. If you ask for help for something, they're going to rally behind you. And I did tie that into Haiti. You know, people that might not normally want to buy makeup to help me earn the trip to Punta Cana, you know, I gave them the option of just buy a lip gloss, and I will take that lip gloss with me to Haiti, which I did on this last trip. And I'm going to give it to a girl that needs that confidence boost, that maybe has never, you know, been able to wear lip gloss, which seems like such a trivial thing. But again, when women wear makeup and feel beautiful, they feel confident and they can accomplish more. So these young teenage girls at the orphanage, or even the beautiful, amazing women that help run the orphanage, I gave all of them a lip gloss as well. So those lip glosses were basically donated by people that bought them for me, and like mostly guys, because guys aren't going to buy makeup unless they're going to give it as a gift, which also was an option. They bought the lip gloss from me. That helped me earn my trip to Punta Cana, and I in turn donated those lip glosses, and actually all of my profits from those lip gloss sales I donated to the orphanage as well. So yeah, it's kind of all ties together.
Now, let's go back to the videos, because, you know, you're in Arizona, but the videos allow you to share your expertise, your knowledge, you know, your opinion about different products to the world. And how has that translated to sales, you know, around the world? Because I'm sure that not all your sales come from Arizona.
Oh no. I mean, I've never looked at the statistics as far as percentage wise, but I have customers in Scotland. I have customers, that might be the only other country that I have customers in, but I have customers in, you know, from all over the US, from Hawaii. I have customers in Hawaii. I have customers in Chicago. I have customers in New York. So, I mean, obviously another traditional direct sales company, I would never be able to reach those people and give them any type of customer service. But with the videos, I can literally reach the world. I mean, you probably know this better than me, but what, there's like 7 billion people on Facebook? Is that
I
close?
haven't counted them all, but yeah.
I think I read that there's like 7 billion people on Facebook. So that's a huge market that I could literally get to all of them.
Yeah, I mean, I follow my own fans. I mean, I think I'm up to 3,500, 4,000. That's, and I don't even know half of those. So to try to count to 7 billion, you know, it takes forever. But, you know, and here's the thing is that, you know, with most of your clients being women, although men do watch your videos, I mean, I do. I just think that it takes a lot of courage to get behind live video. Now I do it. I don't wear makeup. Maybe I should. But here's the thing is that you're going to mess up. You're going to make mistakes. Live video is that thing that allows you to just be you. And after 500 videos, you become confident enough in yourself, in your ability to know that mistakes don't mean, you know, that doesn't matter. You just keep on going. And it gets to the point where now I watch you and it doesn't even look like you make mistakes. I mean, it's just seamless.
Ah, I make lots of mistakes still, but thank you.
So, is there a length to each video that you try to keep it under, or do you just say, well, it is what it is?
So it's hard to judge, because I try to keep them somewhat short because people are busy, right? And if I'm showing a technique and I want them to see the whole thing and they don't have a lot of time, I try to keep it short. But in the same sense, the way that kind of the Facebook algorithm world works is the longer you're on live, the more people are going to see your video, the more interaction you're going to get. So you're going to get more exposure. So it's kind of like a game. Like I try to keep them 20 minutes or less but if I'm doing a full look, they could be as long as 45 minutes. But I kind of try to change it up. So not all my videos are always the same length. I try to do some super short ones, 5 minutes or less for the people that I know don't have time to watch. And then I do the longer ones again to get more views and more interaction. So there's really, as far as I know, there's no secret to how long it should be, but I do think you should vary the lengths.
Was it, I know for me, because I'm looking at my camera, and depending on the program, it'll reverse it. Now, the way I'm looking at it now, my bookcase is over here, my sofa's over here, but sometimes it's reversed. So how do you get that? Because you're doing your face, you're doing this, you have to realize that, oh, wait a minute, the camera's over here.
So when I do my videos, I don't, especially the live makeup videos, I usually don't use like a third-party program. I just go on Facebook and hit go live, and it actually flips it so that it's a mirror image of myself. So I find that's the best way to do it. Now, there have been times when I have used third-party programs, and I know exactly what you're talking about. And in certain scenarios, I like to use those. But usually there's an option to flip it. So you just kind of have to find the settings, because it's really hard to do your makeup opposite, but I have done it. But it is hard. But it makes it tricky because, like, if I hold up a product, it's backwards, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that backwards to you?
No, I can see it.
Oh, it's right. Okay, yeah, because it flips it. So if you do it the other way, then the product is backwards. So
right.
I kind of like using just straight go on Facebook, hit go live, for at least for the tutorial videos, for that exact reason. Now, if I'm doing training to my team or, something like that, then I might reverse it so that it just looks, I don't know, different to them. But I'm just used to it. Honestly, I'm a fitness instructor, so directions are like switched in my head anyway, and I'm used to saying right when I mean left and left when I mean right.
Well, let's talk about your team, because here you are, the queen of confidence, getting behind all these videos. Do you try to help your team do videos as well?
I encourage them, absolutely. But I will say I understand that it's scary. A lot of my team doesn't do live videos because they're scared, and they have it in their head that they can't do what I do. And what I try to tell them is they're right. You can't do what I do because you're not me. You got to do what you do. And that's the beauty of live video. You go on and you be yourself and you let the mistakes happen. So a lot of times I will give them the opportunity to practice doing their lives, where I'll make a private group for just, me and a couple of the people on my team. And I'll say, okay, go live in that group. It's not as scary because only the few of us that are in that group can see it, and kind of just let them build their confidence. But the one piece of advice I give them is just do it. It's scary. Okay. You have to know. I just heard this quote the other day and I love it. You have to know fear, and not N-O fear. You have to know fear, K-N-O-W. Know it and know you're scared, and then do it anyway, because it's the only way you're going to get over the fear. And the more you do it, the easier it gets.
Yeah, I do the what's trending every day. Well, 5 days a week now, and I do these other videos, and the first 100 of them were probably the worst. I mean, they're awful, but I think that's what creates the fear in people, is that they're afraid to mess up. They're afraid of saying the wrong thing. They're afraid of what people might think. They're afraid that they're not going to look right. you know what? When you get rid of all that fear and just do it, people perceive you as a hero. They perceive you as someone with authority, with credibility, with courage. And that's basically what we're trying to exemplify with, not only being an entrepreneur, but, to our team, to our clients. And I think, you're just doing a bang up job.
Thank you. I think it's important too to mention, we kind of touched on this before, that it's important that you show people, your audience, your fans, that you are a real person, that you're not only posting, like for me, I'm not only posting makeup videos, right? Like people would get sick of that. My friends who, I have lots of friends that don't wear any makeup, and that's fine, but they wouldn't want to be my Facebook friend anymore if that was the only thing I ever posted. So I still post about my life, about my kids. I do, I have to be careful because my Facebook page is public and it is my business. I have to consider my Facebook wall my business now, not my Facebook wall. So I'm careful about what I post. I don't share, deep, dark secrets or anything crazy like that. But it's important to share my life, so that they see I'm a real person and they see I'm not just about selling makeup. I'm not shoving makeup down their throat. I'm a real person. I'm a mom. I'm a fitness instructor. I go to Haiti. I do normal stuff.
Normal.
I don't know if going to Haiti is normal, but the rest of it's normal.
So how do the listeners, the audience, how do they find you? I mean, how do they get to know you? How do they get to follow your videos?
So that's a really good question. I do a lot of like outreach marketing through quote unquote online parties where, people that already know me host this party. So I'll create a group for them and then they add all of their friends into that private group. So all of their friends who I normally wouldn't be able to connect with on Facebook are now added into this private group. And then in that group for like a short period of time, 7 to 10 days, I will share a lot of my makeup tips and tricks, and I'll do live videos. I'll do some pre-recorded videos, and I really kind of get to know those people and hopefully gain their trust. And then at the end of that, I usually reach out and ask them to follow me. A lot of times I don't even know if they've followed me. That's why I said it's hard to like quantify, when I do my live videos, how does that translate into more sales? But I know that it does because my business has grown. My following has grown. And so that's how I reach people that I wouldn't have otherwise reached. So every time I have someone host a party, that could be another 50, 200, 500 followers that I never had before. To be honest, the second biggest thing I do is I set my page to public. People that are my friends that comment on my videos or share my videos, then their friends are going to see that. And people that I would have never had access to are going to be seeing my content, which, is the whole goal, for as many people to see it as possible.
So do you have I know you have a personal page on Facebook. Do you have a business page on Facebook?
I do have a business page. I'll be 100% honest with you. I'm kind of lazy with my page, but I do have a VIP group where my customers, my specific customers, and anyone that's ever hosted a party, or honestly, if you ask to be in my VIP group, I'm going to let you in, but it's basically an exclusive group. And that's more my business page. That's the group where I do, any promotions that, I'm running or anything like that.
So if you want to be invited to the group, I'll get you the information.
Yes. Drop it.
Okay. Well, we're almost running out of time, but I want to give you the opportunity to, give the audience, one last piece of information, like a tidbit, something that they can take with them.
It's kind of simple. I know it sounds simple. It's easier said than done, I should say. But as far as live video is concerned, like I said before, like just do it. And whatever your expertise is, if it's not makeup, if your expertise is cooking, or here's an example, my bug guy, who's also happens to be a friend of mine, he watches my videos too. I mean, he just happens to see them pop up once in a while, so he'll comment on them or whatever. And he decided, he's like, you know what? I could do live videos. He's an exterminator. He, kills scorpions for a living. But he started doing live videos on calls whenever he found something out of the ordinary or something really interesting. And so he would do these live videos. He did a live video once of him having to get a rattlesnake out of someone's garage. That one was intense. I love watching his videos. So it doesn't have to be makeup. It doesn't have to be anything like that. So I say just pick something that you enjoy, that you're good at. If it's for your business, like it is for me, just do it. Start with something you're comfortable with, something small. Just go live and, say happy birthday to your friend or something. You can do that too and get comfortable with it and just do it. Nike had it right. I don't know how else to say it.
Yeah, and you're going to make mistakes. Trust me.
Yes.
So I want to thank you, Kristin, for being an e-hero and coming on the show and showing confidence to, people out there that want to be entrepreneurs. And for all the listeners out there, if you want to be an e-hero, then you have to listen to the entrepreneurs out there. You have to also give advice to people that want to be, an entrepreneur like you. So thank you for listening. I'll catch you on the next e-hero show and have a great one. Thank you, Kristin.